I'll try to make this as short as possible. Hi, my name is Sharon, and yeah, I'm part of the team that lost because our presidential candidate lost. So, and funny, I still have. How long do these things actually take to like disappear? Because I still have like I still have how do you call it? Yeah, the marker they put on my hand after I voted. So still there. It's making my nail ugly, and it's traumatizing to see it because we lost and I woke up very early to go and vote. So yeah. Okay, so three reasons why us losing is actually more hurting than you guys can understand. And first, yeah, let's just be honest. I mean, when a 10-year-old kid is celebrating and is saying at least hatutaongozwa na mjaluo na wajaluo, and you're like, ah, I want to sit in your house and listen to the conversations you guys are having. Like, what is wrong? What? Okay, nothing. nothing. You're not being emotional here. So, yeah, it is more of a tutaongozwa na wajaluo rather than the leader we are voting in is actually the better leader than the leader you guys are trying to make us vote for. So yeah, the tribal play was like, I don't know, and this time it was like subtle, like, we are not showing you how tribal we are, but yeah, we are definitely going tribal on this. So that's number one. Number two, yeah, I always say this, but my kids are not going to have like, their names having the A's and the O's, because walking into a building, having a conversation, and you show up and you're an Owino and you're an Akini, everyone will look at you and they're like, yeah, you're that community that's in elections, so I mean, we were trying so hard to have like the best shot in this election, but yeah, sadly, unfortunately, it didn't work. So again, we're going to be that community that always lose. And the other day I was going through social media. Again, let's be peaceful. It's not, tribally. It's not, yeah, it's nothing personal. But again, the comments are like, you guys are always losing. You are the losers, and you'll always remain as losers. Each and every person has their place in the community, and your place is losing. So yeah, that is just the second thing. The third thing, I have been talking to my friends from the losing team and asking them like, okay, I get it, yeah, there has to be a loser, there has to be a winner, and in politics it's always more about like selling your manifestos, selling yourself as a brand and what you're going to bring in to the people if they vote you in. And yeah, I was just trying to ask like my friends, like, guys, okay, so I'm trying to see this from your lens, like, kindly tell me, why did you not vote the other candidate? Why did you pick your candidate? And I'm happy. One thing I'm happy about is the fact that each and every person the democratic aspect of all these, because the fact that you have a right to choose and no one actually forced you to, pick the person you picked him because you related well with your party leader, so that's why you chose him. And I was asking, like, in the end, why was it not the other party? And truth be told, there was no actual reason. Nobody was telling me anything that was convincing. I wanted to be like, I now understand. Nobody gave me that. And one of the responses, the guy was telling me like, actually Raila is like a good man, and what? He's been like a very well respected man in the world. He's actually a very good man, but it's nothing personal. We just had to choose the person we had to choose. And I'm like, so where is your reason? Because you've been like giving me all those positive stuff about him. Like, what is it that you didn't like about him? And you're like, no, and they were like, I don't hate him. I don't hate him. He's just not my guy. And I'm like, okay. Failing to understand, like, just make me understand, please. And clearly, literally, I mean, there was just nothing. So it was a loss because we just don't like you, and you should not take it personal. We just don't like you, and it's nothing personal. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, other days, you're a good man, you're just a good person, you're the best candidate, you're the right candidate, and everybody knows you're the good candidate, but there are other interests that we need to look at, and I don't think you bring them, so we are not going to vote you in, we are not going to give you the seat, and that is what played in. So if we are being angry, and honestly, it's allowed, we're allowed to like feel everything we are feeling, so allow us to feel. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, it just doesn't hurt, and it doesn't hurt you if we feel how we are feeling, so just let us feel. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I didn't really find like a good reason as to why chose why it was okay not to choose Raila over Ruto, and that's okay. I'm still looking for more answers. I'm hoping someone is. Oh, this other person even told me. I swear he's like 26 or 27. He told me he hates. Hating is a strong word. He didn't vote Raila because I don't want this to go beyond 10 minutes. He didn't vote Raila because the guy is chaotic, and I was like, chaotic? Explain. And he took me back to history, I mean, confidently, and he was like, when the father had like, was it a meeting? What did the father ever had that Raila went to, and he disrupted? I don't know. I'm actually just going to read about that story right now. So apparently he went and disrupted the father's how do you call it? The father's meeting, and yeah, it became chaotic. Okay, I didn't understand, but the person literally had that as his reason to not to vote Raila, and I think that is something that happened over 30 years ago. Over 30 years ago, you're still holding someone's moment to like judge him for the rest of his life. And I'm like, okay, if I actually respect it. If that's your reason, then it's okay. Who am I to like dispute? So yeah. So it's just a whole world of everything surprising, everything shocking. But yeah, in every race we have a winner, we have a loser, and yeah, we were not the winners this time. So are we still hopeful? Personally, I'm still hopeful for better government in the future, and yeah, that day we will celebrate. For now, let's try to work with the new government. Let's see how best we can be served as citizens of the Republic of Kenya. Thank you and goodbye.